As a kid, I loved watching baseball. There was always something peaceful about it. The relaxed voices of the announcers, the calmness, the rhythm of the snap of the catcher's mitt. The viewer is coaxed into the repetition. Pitch, strike, ball, foul, swing, miss, strike, ball, ground out, on, until
Travis Ishikawa hits one into right! The Giants win the pennant!
An explosion. The calm voice held by the announcers is now a shriek, an eruption of a stadium cheering, just for a moment, then back to the flow. It's not the most entertaining sport, but there is a white noise it provides that I've always appreciated. And baseball is fair. At least it's supposed to be. A game with so many rules it's exhausting, inaccessible to those that did not partake in the ritual of Little League. Endless positions, jargon, and rules. So many rules. When you play baseball, you are told by the coach to make the right play. Always know what the right play is. There is always a right answer. Baseball is a game of math, a game of absolutes. It is built to be fair and to make sense. Ironic that it represents America, where nothing is fair and nothing makes sense and everything is chaos. There is no team, you must elevate yourself, and if you cheat, well, maybe you'll have a better shot. Baseball is a frequent motif in Taipei Story, the Edward Yang film, appearing frequently in the mise-en-scène. But also, I feel the sport encapsulates the rhythm of the film. A slow-burning drama, the viewer is comforted by the beautiful cinematography, the relaxing pace. But when the explosions happen, they deliver emotionally the same way a hit in a baseball will wake up the viewer and remind them that they are watching something. In the film, Hao Xiaoxian plays Lung, a former Little League Baseball national champion, who is in the process of immigrating to the U.S. with his childhood sweetheart, Chen. Lung owns a clothing store, and Chen is the assistant for a businesswoman, but loses her job. Taiwan, and specifically Taipei, are in an interesting place in the 1980s. Westernization is rampant. Modernization is having side effects. From the Japanese occupation during the first half of the 20th century to the KMT, or the Republic of China, moving in at the midpoint of the century after the Civil War, Taiwan has always had a complicated relationship to its own identity. And similarly, the main characters of the film also are unsure of their identity and how they move about this changing world around them. They adapt in different ways. Lung has the attitude of a ball player, but not an American. He wants to help his teammates, and by this I mean his literal former teammate, who is struggling to raise children in a turbulent marriage, and his in-laws who are in debt. Chen is much more driven to be successful in the business world, but she isn't necessarily comfortable with the cultural aspects of this change. Here she watches her sister, who effortlessly has embraced this assimilation. Chen seems to lament the life she once knew, yet she knows what must be done to survive, in a way that Lung can't seem to. This scene shows the distinct difference in the two characters, and also is an example of how the pace of the film resembles baseball in its nature. Chen is at a dinner with friends, but it's also a networking opportunity for her, as she's recently been fired, and the man at the table runs a business that he could employ her at. When Lung shows up, it's clear that his purpose being there is to support his girlfriend. The two don't do much talking at the table, but we learn so much about the dynamic as the boss tells a corny joke, and Chen laughs, but Lung doesn't feel the need to appease him, even though it might help his girlfriend get a job. Here, Lung takes a trip to the bathroom, and nothing out of the ordinary happens, yet Yang chooses to have us sit with him as he takes this trip. There are many shots like this throughout the film, where we stay with someone and linger on them. Yang chooses to put us with these people so we think about what they are thinking. we're with them for just enough time to have some empathy for them, understand that they are about to make a mistake. We cut to Chen and see her fake laugh end as she worries about what's to come. The warning signs are there, but we're still coaxed into the calm scene, just like baseball. The soul music playing, the easiness of the evening, but it won't last.
你干嘛？你干嘛？棒了怎么样？哎啊！打炸人怎么样？打标干嘛？你要打架啊？干什么？你干嘛？你来这个地方耍帅，你以为这什么地方？
American music plays as Lung makes a mistake, and it won't be his last in the film. Each one feels like just as you're relaxed into watching a baseball game, the opposing team hits a home run, and you're reminded that you're losing.